Hello to you. Welcome to the course, The Secrets of the Hebrew Alphabet. I'm sure that this course will give you important tools to understand the world around you, what immense energies created everything, propel nature, and even influence your own life. As the Kabbalah teaches, the Hebrew language is the language by which the world was created. Even before man appeared on earth, there has already been a spoken language created by God. If you think that us, humans, invented language, reconsider this notion. In the book of Genesis, we learn that the only language that was spoken in the world since the creation of the first man until the days of the Tower of Babylon was Hebrew, the holy language. According to the Bible, the Hebrew language is the source and root of all the languages in the world. According to the Kabbalah, prior to the creation of the world, the Hebrew letters and the structure of the 10 spheres, or Sephirot, were created. The system of the worlds and the 10 Sephirot are the means through which the light of the Creator, or the eternal light, is manifested in the world. Infinite light flows through this system and gradually descends from the highest, most abstract and spiritual frequencies to the lowest, most dense physical reality. The Hebrew letters are considered as the servants of the Creator in the process of creation and maintenance of the universe. Each Hebrew letter embodies spiritual forces that has been imprinted in it by the Creator, that carry out His will in the world. Through endless letter combinations, the whole reality has been created and continues to exist. Every Hebrew word creates a reality or phenomenon described by the word itself. For example, the Hebrew word geshem, or rain, creates the phenomenon of water drops coming down from the cloud to earth. The sequence of the letters in a word also gives it its special meaning. If we change the order of the letters in a particular word, its meaning will change or even reverse. All the details of creation consist of different combinations of forces that their total number amounts to 22. For example, the power of division, the power of mutual deterring, the power of connection, the power of closing, the power of opening, etc. These forces can be attributed to shifting energies. All the forces that compose creation are contained in the 22 Hebrew letters. For example, in the letter Bet lies the power of division and multiplication, and in the letter Kaf lies the power of bending and giving shape to the multiplying parts. The position and the gematριc value of these two letters is similar. The gematριc value of Bet is 2, and Kaf is 20. When you add the gematric values of Bet and Kaf, you get 22, a number that implies all the letters that created the world by the method of division, multiplication, and shaping until a form was created. Even before the creation of the world, the Creator formed the shape of each letter and the way it is pronounced according to the spiritual power assimilated in it. The letters are the codes or DNA of creation. According to the writings of the ancient Kabbalists, the Hebrew letters were created 2,000 years before the creation of the world, and were obscure, abstract, and unrealizable. For 2,000 years, the Creator would look at the letters and play with them until he decided to apply them for the purpose of demonstrating his wisdom and powers in the world. The sequence of the Hebrew letters Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Daled, Hey, and so on is not accidental, but related to the essence hidden in them. This sequence symbolizes the process of the creation of the world. I will elaborate on this subject as we progress along the course. The Hebrew language has a logical structure. It begins with 22 letters that act as building blocks. These 22 letters join into 231 two-letter combinations that are also called 231 gates, or in Gematria, Reish Lamed Aleph She'arim. Reish is 200, plus Lamed, which is 30, plus Aleph, which is 1, are summed up to 231. Each one of the gates is joined by additional letters to form roots of 3 letters. It turns out that every word in Hebrew is directly based on a certain root. For example, in the word verb, which is po'al, and the word action, which is pe'ula, and the word admire, which is hitpa'el, they are all based on the root pei ain lamed, pa'al. Therefore, in order to truly understand the meaning and logic behind every Hebrew word, one must need to know the roots. And here's another example. The word yeled, child, and the word giving birth, which is leida, and the word reproduction, which is yeluda, these words are based on the root Yud Lamed Daled. Each Hebrew word is based on a 3-letter root, and sometimes on 4. The first letter in the root is the most important and active. It is the soul of the word. The second letter in the root represents the spirit of the word. The third letter in the root represents its life energy, the nefesh. This way, 3 levels of consciousness are embodied in every root of every word: soul, spirit, and life force, just as they are embodied in man. The position of the letters also has great significance in a person's name. The first letter represents the soul and the intellect. The second letter, the emotions, and so on. In the following lessons, and up until lesson number 11, you will get general background information about the Hebrew letters. This information is very vital and will help you understand the structure of the universe and man as they were created by the letters. From lesson number 12 and on, we shall learn about individual letters and important methods to balance, analyze, and treat yourself with the power of the letters. In the next lesson, we shall start to learn about Sefer Yetzirah, the book of formation. So, thank you for being with me, and I'll see you in the next lesson.